Hello, my name is Joey Remp, and today I'll be going over the assignment in my Fundamentals of Network Engineering 2 class, which is create firewall rules and enable logging. So in this, we were tasked with creating inbound traffic rules to block inbound connections, create an inbound traffic rule to block ICMP response, and then configure advanced security logging. So the first thing that we were meant to do was to simply come here, this, and then properties, and then just turn this inbound connections to block, which as you can see, it's already the default option. So having inbound connections blocked on the firewall means that unsolicited traffic from external sources is prevented from entering your network or device, and only connections initiated from within the network are allowed, enhancing security by minimizing exposure to outside threats. And then this helps protect against unauthorized access and external attacks. So we were also tasked with creating inbound rule, and you can see right down here the firewall assignment. That's what I had named it. And if we go into the properties here, I kind of just the ICMP v6 and just kind of kept all the options pretty much the same as what they are default. We had it for all ICMP. I should be able to find that. Down here, customize. Yeah, all ICMP types. So that'll do that for everything. And then in the description with general, having all ICMP types active in order to ensure proper network operations and making a network fully functional is what that's supposed to say. Sorry, I had a typo. Let's just fix that. So we can hit OK, and that'll fix that. And then the last thing we were meant to do was just to come in this firewall defender properties here, and then in domain private public, just come here to logging and change the log drop packets and the log successful connections to yes rather than no, which is their default. Oh, excuse me. So the log drop packets, that records information about network packets that have been blocked or denied by the firewall or security rules. It helps administrators identify and troubleshoot unwanted or suspicious traffic that the network has initially rejected. And then the log successful connections logs details of packets or connections that have successfully passed through the firewall or were allowed by security rules. It provides visibility into which communications are being permitted, useful for auditing, monitoring, and ensuring legitimate traffic flows as expected. So yeah, that was basically the assignment, was to get that stuff set up. It was pretty easy. We also had to go over some general information, such as some common security threats, which are, at least the two that I recorded, were malware, malicious software like viruses, worms, trojans, or ransomware that can infect systems, steal or corrupt data, and disrupt network operations. And then also data interception and eavesdropping. Unauthorized parties monitor data traveling over a network to steal sensitive information. Some vulnerabilities in networking are unpatched software. Failure to update software and firmware can leave systems vulnerable to known exploits. And then misconfigured firewalls and access controls, those being poorly configured, can lead to unauthorized access or ineffective defense mechanisms. Some ways of hardening a network against attacks would, of course, be fixing the two options I just went over. Patching your software so that you are no longer vulnerable to the known exploits, and making sure that you configure your firewalls and access controls properly. That way you can set up a good defense against any unwanted connections to your device. And lastly, how does a firewall protect a network? It protects it through traffic filtering. Firewalls monitor and control incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predefined security rules. They block potentially harmful traffic while allowing legitimate communications. And lastly, logging and alerts. Firewalls can log traffic activity and generate alerts for suspicious activities, which help administrators respond to potential threats quickly. So yeah, that's just, like I said, we had to go over some of that general information, but also the assignment itself of getting this all set up to better protect computers and devices, I thought was pretty neat. So I thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.